Hello, ladies and gents, star seeds, light workers, energy healers, whatever you want to call yourselves. You're going to have to turn the volume up for this video because it's very early in the morning and I'm trying not to be too loud. I named this video "You Are Ready" instead of asking you if you were ready, because what's happening is already in progress. And if you were not ready, it wouldn't be in progress. So, today is what? What's today's date? Hey, love. The seed dropper. Like that. I like that. It's 6:30 a.m. in Accra, Ghana, and it is Monday, January 24th. So, I had an interesting night. I had an interesting series of dreams, and most of my transitions were not the normal transitions that I get between dreams. I did a lot of portal jumping last night. So, I guess my first question to you guys would be, how was your night? Some of you are not going to see this video until like 5 hours from now. But think about your dreams last night and if they were any different than they normally are, if you're the type that remembers your dreams. And if you're not the type that remembers your dreams, think about how you woke up this morning. Were you questioning where you were or when you were? Something different about the way you woke up this morning? Um, Take a moment and sit with that, okay? Now, I want to share with you guys what I've been doing lately because I've had to. This is no longer a situation where we're just doing spiritual things because we're supposed to or we're trying to be disciplined. No, the energy is so potent where you don't have a choice but to stay on top of your energetic hygiene or be wrapped up in the negativity and confusion, okay? So I've been starting my days literally just laying there, taking deep breaths and affirming and reinforcing myself as soon as I wake up, okay? And then even after I wake up and, I've been up for a few minutes or whatever, I'm preparing to do a meditation. I'll brush my teeth and throw some water on my face real quick, use the restroom. But after that, I'm just getting my water and I'm coming to my little spot so I can meditate first thing in the morning because that's very important to me right now. It's not a matter of, oh, I'm supposed to be doing it. I know what's going to happen if I don't take charge, if I don't set the authority for the day. I know that I might have a rough time because I was on the other side of that. I did not realize that I needed it. I needed to affirm positive affirmations as soon as I woke up. I needed to meditate within about 15 minutes of waking up. Okay, it's a need now. Now, a lot of people are out there talking about how we're at a spiritual war and there's a war over your mind. There's all of these things, but the way that they're delivering it is just, they tell you not to be afraid, but then you're like, dude, but do you hear yourself? So, instead of talking about what's happening and why you need to be doing certain things. I'm just going to give you the things that you need to be doing and let you decide how important it actually is for you as the individual. Okay? Let it without having to talk about why you need to do it. Okay. Um right now I have figured out that it's very important to get in touch with your physical body, because again, the understanding is that you're taking this body with you. For those of you who are gonna be here when the solar flash happens, you're going to be embodying a whole bunch of light, and you're going to be taking your body with you. um, some of us are back and forth already to the fifth dimension. There's no right or wrong way. There's no do this and you got to do that. There's only what your body is telling you it needs in every moment. So it's very important that you watch what you're ingesting right now. And I mean with your ears and your eyes, okay? Um, because I've noticed that there's a lot of different theories and understandings about the grand solar flash. It's okay to listen to other people and resonate, because these things, we're all resonating with each other, even though we're using different words or terminologies. But you don't want to follow someone to the T when they say, oh, you got to do this or you got to do that. It's very important that you just take the concept and then make it your own. So if someone says, oh, you got to hydrate, well, what does that look like for you? Because it's not going to look the same for somebody else, especially if you don't like water. It looks different for you, and that's okay. Focus on your unique way of doing whatever it is that's being put out there. Um, there's some people that are no longer grounding to the earth that we're on. I've been grounding the fifth dimensional Terra. There's other people that call New Earth Blessed Gaia. I received the message personally for fifth dimensional Terra. See, different words, different terms. We're human and we need these symbols and meanings and stuff like that to operate. But we're moving into an energy of oneness, okay? And we're moving into an energy of timelessness. So all of these symbols and meanings that we're assigning to stuff, they're dissolving, and it can kind of make you feel crazy if you're not understanding what's happening. Okay, so you're going to wake up more frequently wondering, where am I? What day is it? You're going to have more times where you realize that time got away from you, or time seems to be moving really slowly. It's because it never existed in the first place, and now the idea that we created of time is starting to dissolve. Okay? So you're going to have to love on yourself through the process, and understand that it's okay. If you become forgetful, there's a reason for it, and it's okay. What's not okay is holding on to what you feel like you should do, who you should be, what others need you to be. All that stuff, that's dangerous for you right now. It's dangerous for you to allow people to depend on you right now. Okay? Because that will hold you down in a dense energy. And this is why I'm talking to you right now. I know that this doesn't have any order to it, but I had one heck of a night, and I was forced to wake up. So I did a meditation before I even started this video, because again, you some of you are not aware of what's happening now. It's already happening. This is not a situation where, oh, something's coming. No. it's happening now, okay? You just got to understand quantum. You got to understand fluidity, okay? Um, it's very important that you, if you fear death in any way, because it doesn't have to be physical death, it could be any kind of death, spiritual death. If you have a whole bunch of fears right now, you really better try to figure out how to face them and transmute them. There's too many tools out there for you to do the work, because we're about to be really, really gut checked. You thought you were gut checked a few times before this, but no. Um, there's there's a feeling. Okay, this is my understanding of the messages that I was getting. And there's a feeling of the last call. Like if you're at a bar and they turn the lights on and it's like last call or something like that. And again, the question is, how do you really feel? Who are you really? Who do you want to be? Where do you want to be? That is all coming up. But it's not going to be as simple as somebody just asking you a question, because the energy is going to force you to be honest. It's going to look for your body language. It's going to look for your response, like on a heart level. It's not going to, it's not like a human that you can just lie to about how you really feel or what you really want to do or be. So you're about to be gut checked. If you're not already in that energy, things are going to happen in your life that you probably didn't imagine would happen. Okay? And you're going to have to show up for yourself. And you're going to have to be the person that you want to be and not be the person that others want you to be. Okay? To state it plain, you know, if you've been the person, I'm going to give you some examples. Maybe you've been a person that you've experienced people passing away, but it wasn't anybody close to you. So you were okay and you could handle it. But now someone passes away that's actually close to you. You're expected to be that same person that you were when you were helping other people deal with their losses. You're expected to show up for yourself. It doesn't mean you can't feel some kind of way. But the one thing that is going to be undeniable is the truth, because tell you where you are and how far you gotta go. Okay? So, you know, let's say you're someone who stayed at a job, you're still there after seeing other people leave. You're waiting till the last minute. You know the information. You know you're not supposed to be there, but you're waiting till the last minute. Oh, when this happens, then I'll finally go. Because you're in your comfort zone. Well, not only are you going to get gut checked on that, but you're not going to be able to find another job immediately, because you were supposed to leave when those other people left so that you could get that other job or do whatever you were going to do, okay? And then you're going to be sitting there like, well, dang, you know, why me and all this and that is going to put you in a negative disposition. But how you pull yourself out of that is what matters. You see what I mean? A lot of us are in our comfort zone right now, and we're about to be really snatched out of it. Okay? The snatch is about to happen, and it's gonna look all kinds of different ways. Grand Rise loves. And you're going to be feeling some things, okay? Again, it's okay to feel your feelings. There's a spectrum, okay? There's aggression and there's assertiveness. There's depression and there's sadness. You see what I mean? You are the master. You decide whether you want to be aggressive or assertive. Everything, as far as energy is concerned, is on a spectrum. And harmony is the name of the game, because you need both light and the dark. The dark is going to help you to be assertive and stand up for yourself. But if you lean too far, you could be aggressive and lose control. It's just like the same kind of control you got to have when you're steering a bike, when you're steering a car. Whatever reality that you want to be experiencing right now, is very important that you focus on it, because where attention goes, energy flows. So you guys, it's literally like you're about to go into a situation that you know is bad, but you have to decide beforehand how you're going to respond to it. Some of you might lose control. Some of you might allow the situation to just carry you away, but that was your path. Don't feel bad about it. Some of y'all needed to like really just get out of control in order to find equilibrium, in order to release whatever you needed to release. Some of you are going to walk through this like the pillars of light that you are, so that you can help other people that are not exactly walking like the pillars of light. Okay, everybody has their role, and there's harmony in everything, even though it looks chaotic. There's always somebody that has their shit together and somebody that has lost complete control. There's literally pairs for everything. Okay? And you have all the help you need, but you got to ask for it. This is not the time to be sitting here holding stuff into yourself and having these old beliefs that, oh, I got this and I'm this and I'm that. A lot of that comes from, again, thinking you should be a certain way. If you need something, you need something. Period. Okay? All of these constructs telling you how things should look and what they should be, you've got to get away from that. So the moment that you're in a situation, it's very important that you ask yourself, how do I feel? Take a moment. When you're responding to something, if you're talking to somebody on the phone and your body starts to tense up, your heart starts to beat fast, you start to get frustrated, you don't need to be talking to that person. You don't need to be in that situation. Your body, your heart, your feelings, everything is going to tell you where you need to be, what's good, what's not good, all that stuff. We're so used to ignoring it and letting the mind override and think for the body. The body is the truth. The body's going to tell you nope. Your gut is going to tell you nope. When you're around people and you don't feel good, that's a nope. But you got to be brave enough to actually take the action to stop the patterns. You're responsible right now. This is you. And you got a choice coming up. If you're not already in this choice right now, something in your life is going to be triggered to force you to make a choice, because a lot of us be on the fence. A lot of us have not chosen fully our path. We've been tiptoeing back and forth and all this and that. Now the time is like, nope, you're either in or you're out, because things are about to get just another level harder. And you're going to have to learn some things, understand some things, and really Really let go of people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Learn to love from afar. Lose what you need to lose. If you knew that you were gaining what has for you, what source has for you, like if you knew what it was that you were gaining, you would be quick to cut people off and give up whatever you had to give up. This is where your faith comes in, because source always got bigger, greater things than you can even think of for you. But you gotta let go. I'm telling y'all, the only way to survive this energy is through release and surrender. That's where your power is. Because when you release and surrender, you become receptive to the divine. You become the antenna. You stop doing. Every 5 seconds, we're doing instead of being. You don't have to figure out how to be. You just got to allow yourself to be. That's nothing you got to figure out. Just let go. And you're just automatically being. It's just like that, you know. Um, but it's so hard for us to just be. But I got this, but I got that, you know. There's a lot. Like, you're going to have to really change your mind about a lot of things. You know, well, my kid did this, or I'm afraid for my kid for that. Are you going to let that fear keep you stagnant? Or are you going to say, you know what, I'm going to just love my child, and that's it? Like, that's all that's needed is love, and you don't have to control the situation. Same for mom, dad, sister, brother, spouse. You don't need them to be awake. You don't need them to understand the knowledge that you've gained. And if you do, ask yourself, why do you need validation from them? Where are you right now? Because you're not in your authority. So what are you really doing? It's gonna, the truth, y'all hear them? The chickens are walking by. The chickens are like the congregation. Okay, okay, okay. Let's just have a moment with the chickens, guys. Oh my goodness. Yep, it's time to wake up. Oh gosh, what was I saying? Yeah, the truth is going to come out on an individual level and a collective level. Okay, the truth is going to be forced out of everybody. I'm telling you, there's so many of them out there, and they're just walking by like a little parade. Um, but like, I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be like somebody literally reached in your mouth and went down to your throat chakra and was like, you know, I'm tired of listening to you. Let me just get it straight from the source, right? It's gonna be like somebody reached down into your throat chakra to get the truth directly. It could be uncomfortable for some of you. It could be really like tragic and just jacked up if you are not standing in your authority, and if you allow your emotions to go to extremes. Okay. Oh wow, yeah. You got a lot more chickens. So yeah, I wanted to pop in and really try to help y'all get prepared for the energy that is here or coming soon for some of you. It's important for you to stand in your authority. It's important for you to keep a harmony and not go to extremes with your emotions. And if you start your day off with affirming to yourself, reinforcing your I am energies, Because it's not just saying positive affirmations, it's really bringing in source energy as soon as you wake up every day, affirming it, acknowledging it, clothing yourself in it, doing your meditation, hydrating. Um, that will reduce the amount of triggers you are going to encounter. It's like a minefield out there, okay? So, that is the advice that I have for you. And the last thing I'm going to leave you with is forgiveness. You've got to forgive yourself and forgive others through the divine. You ain't got to talk to nobody, but you really got to do that forgiveness work, okay? Because your main objective right now is freedom, sovereignty. I am myself. Nobody owns me. I am free. I'm not bound to anything or anyone. I got source energy running through my veins. I'm safe. Like, you got to do this right now. And you're going to see. Watch. Start doing it and then stop doing it on purpose just to see what happens. Oh, you're going to feel it. But yeah, love to you guys. And nothing is the same. Okay. You're right. Nothing is the same, and it's okay. That's what you need to know. It's okay. And there's still joy to be found. Okay? There's still joy to harness and carry with you if you choose. Have a day, loves. I'll talk to you soon.